Hello, 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 my spookies. Welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit, the secrets video. So, I've already done pretty much everything that I need to do. You'll see up in that top right corner, though, that I need to get the 3-star ending. But, this is Missy Spooks from the past. If you're seeing this video, that 3-star ending video is already out. This is the one that comes after that. This is all of the secrets, because now Missy Spooks is a little bit more informed about what's going on. We know about the secret mini games, we know about the secret objects, and there's some other stuff hidden in here that you may not know about. But Missy Spooks got a pretty good idea about what might be going on in this game. I've done my research. So, without further ado, let's get into this secrets, shall we? Alrighty, so first little drop of some lore knowledge, and this comes from the Five Nights at Freddy's Into the Pit novel. Well, it's a novel, but there's 3 little stories in that novel, which are actually pretty darn important to the secrets in this game. So, the scene where Springtrap takes you back and shows you, the book doesn't entirely explain why Springtrap wants to show you this, but the bodies on the floor are the bodies of the 6 children he has just murdered. Now, this is important because throughout the game, you will sometimes get apparitions of 3 children standing together. Now, when I did my first playthrough, I got 3 of them in the ball pit and 3 of them in the arcade. And they were clearly apparitions, and then they flicker and they vanish, kind of like a tiny little jump scare. And these are the ghosts of those children who were murdered. It might be possible that they also represent, the murdered ones in one of the mini games, which we'll talk about when we get to the mini game itself, but I'm not 100% sure that one is accurate, because I think that mini game in particular is depicting a different time. But it is just kind of interesting that you have these ghosts, and no one actually knows what happens to the bodies either, because later on you do go into that room and there's not just murdered bodies, so where did they go? We don't really know that, but fuck. But interesting little tip for you. Ah, there he is. Oh my gosh. Okay, alright, here's our next one, guys. Do you see that in the window? That's Stitchwraith. He is a character that is prominently in, let's see, Five Nights at Freddy's, the Fright Nights, I believe. That is all I know about him, because I haven't read those books. But, so, it's actually slightly complicated how you get this, because I did it wrong the first time and had to do it again. You have to stand on your carpet for 10 minutes and don't move, don't do anything. Now, that dialogue is going to show up at the top of the screen, and when it does, don't do anything. The first time I did this, I got rid of the dialogue, and then I stood here for about 20 minutes, and he didn't show up. So you have to keep, the dialogue shows up for after 10 minutes, and then he shows up like a couple seconds after that. So, that is how you get this little Easter egg there for you. Apparently, supposedly, he was supposed to have a little bit of a larger role, or give you some kind of item or something in the game, but for whatever reason, I guess that was taken out, and this little cameo is all you really got. Boys, creepy.
Hello? Hello? Yeah, like I said, since we really don't have a security guard right now, you're pretty much the person in charge. I guess it might be a bit overwhelming at first, but as long as you're locking the doors, making sure no one is trying to stay overnight, you'll do fine. You know, sometimes kids like to hide in weird places or spend some more time with the animatronics. Just try not to let them go to places that they shouldn't, and it'll be alright.
Every now and then the phone will ring. There are 2 phones in the game, as far as I'm aware of, actually. One right here in the entrance and the other one in the security room itself. And you can answer the phones when they ring and get some just funny dialogue.
Hello? Hello? Hey, I know you are doing great. And the animatronics aren't really under your responsibility, but I need to tell you something just in case, alright? The characters like to move around at night when nobody is here. They like to roam around and be themselves. There isn't a concern for your safety here. Just one thing. Try not to let them see you walking or moving around. Then you might be in a bit of a pickle.
Thank you for that wonderful, wonderful advice.
Hello? Well, if you are still listening, there are certain things they don't tell you when you sign up. The animatronics have really bad vision, and if they see a person moving, they might think that it's a metal endoskeleton. There are some of those backstage if you haven't checked them out already. Anyways, if that happens, they will think that you belong inside of an animatronic suit, and you shouldn't be out wandering. What I'm saying is that they will stuff you in an animatronic suit using a little bit of force. You could imagine why the staff here changes so often. Anyways, it's no big deal.
No big deal. Absolutely no big deal. Alright, night 5. We have
Hello?
the last phone.
Hello? I'm not sure if it's the same person working here. Honestly, 5 days is a long time for someone in this position, so I'm sure you are doing great. But as a tradition, if you have decided to move on to other things, just make sure that you pass on the important notes to the next person to help them settle in, like what I did for you.
Aw.
It sure helps a lot.
Aw. Oh, nice. That's thoughtful. I was expecting something much, much worse. Alright, guys, so I wanted to show you something pretty funny. And, actually, a few things. I got a couple of them. So, I figured this one out all by myself, and I was very, very proud to do so. And I have a bunch of other numbers to try, too. And that is using your phone to make a bunch of different calls, right? So, the first one I want to do, which I figured out, I was so proud of myself. I was convinced that there were secret phone calls somewhere in this game, and there actually are a couple of them. But the first one that I want to show you is right here on the wall. Hungry, order now. 1-800-083. And you can put that into your phone. 1-800-083. Call. Enthusiastic employee. Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. Our pizza of the month is Freddy's personal favorite, the Golden Bite, with exactly 83 slices of cheese smothered in a molten layer of fine, exotic butters. How many references can you shove into one sentence? All of our employees are currently fulfilling the pizza dreams of other customers, so please stay on the line and we'll fulfill your order in just a moment. I love that. Let me hide, just so I don't die while I'm doing this. So you can do that, and it just calls the pizzeria, which is wonderful. You can also call 911. And get an achievement for it. Who are you gonna call? Unfortunately, 911 service has been suspended in your area for budgetary reasons. If this is an emergency, please call your local police station. We're sorry for any inconvenience. Have a nice day. Oh well, that's great. Alright, the next ones are, there are 2 numbers that you can get from your house. It's in a phone book. I can't remember the room specifically, but it's the one where you go into the attic. And that is the plumber and the mechanic. And I haven't done this before, so I'm not sure. 3, 2, 5. You've reached your friendly neighborhood plumber. What's leaking? Can you help me? It's my dad. Ah, say no more. Your old man tried to fix the pipes and made it worse, huh? Well, have him give me a call and I can fix it, kid. Sound good? Wait, it's not... No, that's not exactly what's going on here. We can also call the mechanic at 555-2277. Little Joe's Mechanics, how can I help you? Do you know anything about animatronics? You got the wrong number, kid. Word to the wise, hide before making phone calls, or he will find you. Alright, our last number is one that I saw online. I don't know where you're supposed to find this number, or if there's a significance to this number. If you know that, please put that in the comments below. But I saw this number, and 777-4648. Hello? Just about what I heard. That number was, supposedly that's the sound of Springtrap being, created, I guess. Sure, but there's having fun with phone numbers in Five Nights at Freddy's. Alright, we got some more NIS. So this one should actually have a couple of them. So it's 555-5333. You can find this number on the fridge, I believe. Jeff's Pizza, home of Jeff's Pizza. This is Jeff. Hey Jeff, it's Oswald. Weird question, but has anything weird happened since I left? Toilet backed up. So, no. No, bye Oswald. So it calls Jeff's Pizza. However, if you keep bugging him, something happens. Jeff's Pizza, home of Jeff's Pizza. This is Jeff. Hey Jeff, do you know anything about the ball pit? The one you shouldn't play in? Yeah. I know you shouldn't play in it. Bye, Oswald. You reach Little Joe's Mechanics. We fix cars, not animatronics. Why do kids keep calling about those darn things anyway? Anyway, leave a message. You've reached your friendly neighborhood plumber. Something leaking? The old man tried fixing it only to make it worse. We're experts at fixing that, but only during normal office hours. Please call back. All right, let's see one more time. 555-53. Boink. Jeff's Pizza, home of Jeff's Pizza. This is Jeff. Jeff, do you know anything about the pizzeria before you bought it? Or like anything that happened in it? Anything bad? Jeff? No. Hey, how about a free slice and a soda next time you're in if you never ask that ever again? Sound good? But, bye, Oswald. That's not sus at all. 555-5333. 333. You've reached Jeff's Pizza, home of Jeff's Pizza. This is Jeff's voicemail. Leave a message after the beep. That was completely uncalled for. I can see people doing that as their voicemail, and if you do that, you are a horrible human. Hello? Thank you, Reddit, so much for that one. Oh my gosh, it's so creepy. No cell phones in class. Leave a message. That's all you have to say? Well, at least she follows the rules. Very important. Hello? Sorry to disturb you, Mangle. Very sorry. Alright, so there's one more phone number that we have, and that is to Jeff's Pizza itself. Can't believe that I didn't get that. And that is, let's see, it might be this one. But 5555333. Think. Hello? Hello, hello? Well, thank you for calling. Freddy, Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, where fantasy and fun come to life. We're closed due to, let's say maintenance. Yeah, that sounds legally okay to say. We might be gone for, some time, but don't worry, we always come back. Okay, that's interesting, because that's Jeff's Pizza's number. Is it because I called it in the past? Alright, did you see that right there? That was a weight resistance machine that we now have in our inventory. That is important. That will fix the jabby-jabbity game that you need for one of the arcades. Right here in the basement, next to the rope, by the way. Alright, so we are currently at the mill on day 1, and we just got the puzzle matrix, and this is the one that does the slidey puzzle of Freddy, needed for that arcade game. Doing good. Right here. That's where it is. And right here, in the present time, we are currently in the storage room. Right on this shelf right here, you will find the electron gun that you need to repair one of the arcade games. Alright, and right here, we got the power supply that is in the party highway, a hallway, not the highway. We're not on the highway, we're in the hallway. Right in this trash can right here, you will find another piece of the arcade games. And then sitting right here, this is all present time, you will find the control panel. They're all pretty darn simple, actually. And here's the one that Missy Spooks missed in her playthrough. These are the wooden balls that you need to fix the ski ball machine. And the reason Missy Spooks didn't get 3 stars in the first playthrough. Alright, so after you get the screwdriver from Jeff, first night, back in the past, in the basement, you can find the token slot. Where is it? There we go. The token slot, which you need to fix one of the arcade games. Just lying right here on the floor. I know it's really hard to see, but you can see Freddy creeping around on the right-hand side there. And so it's right where I'm standing. Alrighty, the second day we are at school, and right here inside classroom number 2, we find the voucher validator, which is very important to fix. Well, not the arcade machines, but one of them that we still need to fix in there that validates our vouchers and gets us our prizes, which is 100% necessary for getting one of the secret mini games in the game. Alright, pretty simple itself. Right here in the present time, right in the arcade room itself, we got some space-age speakers, which is one of the missing parts that we need to fix the arcade. We're getting there. We're getting there. Alright, we are on night 3 in the past, and we have our final object to collect to repair all of the arcade games. It only appears on night 3. Well, it might be on 4 or 5 if you missed it. Doesn't help you on night 5. But it does only first appear on night 3. It's right next to Foxy's cage here. Right here. And it is the ticket counter. And that should be, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You need 10 items to repair all the machines in the arcade. We'll get that next. Alright guys, we officially have all of the parts to fix all of the arcade machines, so I want to show you what they all do. Alright, one at a time, we gotta figure out which one go where. Actually, I think this is a puzzle. Ah! Alright, we'll start with Missy Spooks' worst game. So, you have to get a certain level on each of these games in order to unlock certain stuff. Alright? If you want all of the good endings, you have to do this. Solve the puzzle! Alright, Missy Spooks is not fantastic at this. However, I have figured out the little trick method to doing this, I think. Which is to get the top row done. And then the bottom will just kind of fall into place. There we go! It only took an absurd amount of time. Alrighty. That one is a success. And you get some tickets. Very important. Alright, busted. This is the only one you can't fix, which is kind of weird. There's this one and there's one in the basement that's covered with a sheet. And that just makes me really suspicious. Because Five Nights at Freddy's and arcade games, suspicious things happen. Alright, what do we got here? Ah, now this one I did not do correctly in my Let's Play. Alright? So, just collect the hats. But, do you notice, if you are familiar with Five Nights at Freddy's, this looks a whole lot like a certain mini-game from a different game. I believe it's Five Nights at Freddy's 3, if I have that correct. But one where you play as Balloon Boy, and you do not do what the game tells you to do. So, oh, huzzah! You collected all the 5 hats. There's the exit door. Do not go in the exit door. Now, I haven't done this before. You go to the left. There we go. Okay. The music got a little bit different. Oh no, not the balloons. They were so pretty. Two, 1, 0. Oh. But the hat. Cute. Alright, hold on. I bet I could get that hat. Got it. See ya, purple man. That was good, right? So, that's what you gotta do in order to do this one. You have 2 seconds to get all of the hats, and then not die, and then exit. Yay! 6 out of 5 hats collected. And that's how you get the music for that one. A little bit of a bunch. Hat game. Alternate music. Okay. Let's do this one, shall we? Alright. Duck and slide. Is this Frogger? I think this one's Frogger. I like the Frogger one. Rescue the children! Oh, this is not Frogger. This is Pac-Man. Alright, the second you get the first child, that's when he shows up. Oh boy. Oh, okay. I think we're good. Oh boy, you're a little close. I don't like that. Oh no! This is Spooks is great. What? Game over. You failed to. Oh, he touched the children and it ate them or something. Oh man. I didn't realize that must be what the blue bar is. That didn't happen the last time I played this game. I was actually pretty darn good at it. Okay. Oh, right. So you see there? Okay. Yes! Success! Alright, so if he touches them, that blue bar fills and he will kill them. Don't kill the children. Save the children. Oh, and we can fix this. The voucher validator. If you have 20 tickets, 20, then you get a voucher. This one was my favorite because this one, the weight resistant method. Get ready for some button mashing, my friends. All you have to do is get up to 10. I believe it's 10. Heftin with Helpulous. So you ready? Do some reps. Oh my goodness, it keeps my high score from my last game. That's pretty cool. It's really hard to get to 11. But I got 10. So that's interesting. So you'll notice that I'm not getting the music because I've already played these games in my previous save file. That's interesting. But I'm showing you guys how this works. Some space age speakers. I mean, you can always go watch my Let's Play and like how I actually did. Where did this go? What key? Did I get a key? Fast Food Invader! I was pretty good at this one too. It's just Space Invaders, but not. I don't know the exact scores that you do need to get in order to get the music. But apparently, yeah, it's on your entire file because I've already got these. And, so it won't give it to me twice. So if you have a bunch of people in your household who's all playing this game, you can mooch off their success. But this was pretty simple. The pizza takes 2, the hamburgers take 3, and don't get hit by the red dots like Spooks just did. But you just need a certain one, and you'll be fine. Alright. Power supply, electron, done. Alright. This one took some figuring out to do. This one is just asteroids. This is the asteroid game. Shoot the space balloons! Alright. So the problem is the floor is slippery. So the strategy for this is to find a corner. And once you're in the corner, you're pretty darn safe. And just seriously try not to move, because if you move, you're going to die. Chica is 1, Freddy is 2, and the purple man takes 3 hits. So the purple man will go into Freddy, and Freddy, 3 Freddys, and the Freddys will turn into Chica. And if you touch them, you die. So try not to die. I want to show you what the purple man looks like. Hello, book. Find a nice safe corner. Shoot anybody who gets close to you. And try to get, the Freddys and the purple man as soon as possible. To split them up. I do think they're more aggressive. I could be incorrect about that one. But I think they're faster. There he is! There he is, Purple Man! I think I'm good because I've already done this before. So, very nice. This one. Deliver the pizza! This is Frogger! Missy Spook's favorite one out of the bunch. It's pretty simple. Frogger is just a game of patience, really. The green are safe. You have to have it directly set up in the middle of their table. But yeah, if you've got patience, you're pretty set on this one. It's just being impatient, like sometimes Missy Spooks can be. That gets you in a little bit of trouble. And as you progress, it will take away your green safety area. But just line yourself up. Know which direction you're going, which direction you need to be going, and think fast. Just get good! No, not really. Like I said, patience, patience, patience. The ones on the edges are the most difficult because it can be unpredictable. When something is going to come out. You know, you don't know the lag between them. See, the bar in the middle just disappeared. So it's going to get more difficult as you go along. Ooh, that's cool, huh? Yeah, I'll just keep playing until I die. I like playing Frogger. I don't think I've ever actually played the arcade version of Frogger, but I'm well aware of it. Hey, I think this is a lot farther than I made in my Let's Play video. You are timed, so although it's a patience game, you can't take all the time in the universe to do so. But each pizza is timed. Not round. Nope. That was not well planned. I should have started on the left and go for the right. But that's that one. Now this, oh, actually, I'll get the ticket counter. So previously, because I hadn't done all of this, so the ticket counter will eat tickets. It takes 20 tickets to get a voucher. And I believe you need 4 vouchers because, so I just got 2 vouchers. When I go over to the prize and I put in my vouchers, oh, no, 2, 4, 6, 8, you'll need 80 tickets. Because first you get a handheld gaming device, which is a tradable item. So now you can go get the firecrackers from, what, Jet? Was that his name, I believe? And then the next time you put them in, you get stickers. So when you go into your sketchbook, at the back of the sketchbook, there's 3 stickers, and you get the most adorable little stickers, and you need to get all 3 of them, and then after you get all 3 of them, the next... Well, actually... The next one would be the mask, wouldn't it? Alright, so you need 100 tickets. Which really isn't that hard to get. Now, this is the one I didn't get in the Let's Play, so I have no idea. Oh, Arcade Apprentice, fix all the arcade cabinets. Yay! Oh, hi, Jeff. Hey, kid, been noticing you tinkering around with these old machines. I don't mind, but... Wait, did you fix all of them? Where'd you learn to do all that? My dad, he's pretty good with machines. He repaired all the equipment at the mill when he worked there. Sometimes he'd sneak me in during summer so I could watch. Wow, I really don't know what to say. I've been letting this place go for a while now. Maybe it's time I fix things up around here too. Thanks for your hard work, Oswald. Here, take this. Don't worry about the expiration date. Oh, wow. Thanks, Jeff. It's 75% off. Least I could do for you. What a deal. Got a pizza coupon. Hey, I got a pizza coupon. I didn't get that last time, so I didn't actually know what happened. Wait, where's my coupon, yo? Oh. I don't have my pizza coupon. Hey, I was excited. 75% off. Cool. So that really goes into the ending. You must fix all of these to get the 3-star ending. And I believe you must also get all of the, voice thingies. Sorry, soundtracks. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, so... Nice. I don't know what high score I need. See, I paid attention to it. I believe it was Chip, one of them. Ordinarily, when I actually play skee-ball, you never go for the 100. But in this one, it's all about your power level. What happens if you get a perfect score? I missed that one up, but... I'm gonna try to get a perfect score. That would be pretty good. Not a gamer, complete all arcade games. Very nice. Oh my gosh, you don't even want to know how long that took to get a perfect score in skee-ball. And you have to get a perfect score in skee. Oh, that's such a butt punch. I have forgotten that one. So you can check in the title menu under extras, the music, and apparently I had gotten all of them except for that one. Make sure you get all of them, because you have to, at least by night 4. If you don't, you're in trouble, because you don't have all the music, when you really need all the music. Alright, we are in the past, which is where you find the objects. Here's the first of our objects found in the backstage, lying right here. We have Dad's wallet. This wallet belongs to Dad. He has to be here somewhere. So this is item 1 out of 5. Looks like Dad gave me his last buck from the opossum bet. There's no money left. How does he buy his lunch? When our town's retro shop got a new Mecha Zendrelix robot, Dad promised he'd take me to go see it. I wanted one so badly, but Dad didn't have any money. Somebody bought it a few weeks later, and I thought I'd never see it again. Turns out, Dad was the one who bought it. He worked overtime every day for weeks just so he could surprise me. I'm so happy. It's so sweet. Alright, so we are in the storage room right here. So I know the power just went out because of course it did. But right on the left of Freddy here in the storage room, you will find Oswald's photo. I don't know if the power goes out every time or if I'm just that lucky. And this is Object 2 of 5, a photo of me that Dad always keeps with him. I have his eyes and his humor. Dad always takes a photo of me on the first day of school. It's kind of embarrassing, but I think it makes him happy. He wasn't able to take a photo of my first day this year. Whoopsies. But that's 2 out of 5 that we have, and continuing on. So we're on our 3rd night. And this is when you can get the family vacation photo lying on the ground, which is officially object 3 out of 5. Very nice. I do believe, I originally did them out of sequence in my Let's Play, but I do believe that the number of the object is the night that it first shows up. It's not exclusive to that night. I got most of my objects on like night 4 or something like that, and I got them wildly out of order. But object 1 was on night 1. Dad's wallet. Object 2 was on night 2, and object 3 just showed up on night 3. There is the Missy Spooks hypothesis. And let's see, a photo of when we went to the beach. I almost drowned when a big wave knocked me over, but Dad was there to pull me to the surface. Dad took this picture of me and Mom on our last beach trip. Dad and I got so sunburned that Mom kept calling us a pair of lobsters. We should have reapplied sunscreen like she said, but Dad and I were too busy swimming to remember. Not sure how Mom puts up with us sometimes. Aw, that's so cute. And it does seem to me also that every single night there's a different phone call, which is absolutely glorious. I was incorrect. There are not 2 phones. I now believe there are 3 phones. I haven't seen 4, but I don't think it matters which one's ringing, but I'm not sure on that one either. Alright, so we got our next object right here. It is currently night 4, but this one is really, really easily missed. Hey, Dad's name tag from work is in here. So this is right here. Oh, there we go. Right here in the storage room. And it is really, really almost impossible to see. Just go in the corner until you can see the little thing pop up, right? And we got object 4 out of 5, Dad's name tag. Dad's name tag from work. He was so upset to lose his job at the mill. It wasn't his fault, but that didn't stop him from telling Mom how ashamed he felt. Dad looked so sad when he told me he lost his job at the mill. I didn't understand why he kept saying, "I'm sorry." I've never thought it was his fault. Dad always worked so hard. I'm glad he's my dad. So sad. And that means there's only one more object left for us to get, and I know exactly where it is. Alright, and here we have our very last object. Alright, it's right in the security room. You can get it. Night 4. Boom. My dad's wedding ring is in here. I need to get him back to Mom. Object 5 of 5. Dad's wedding ring. Mom and Dad are high school sweethearts. This ring has been through a lot. What would Mom do without Dad? Mom and Dad have been together ever since they were kids. They always go through their wedding photo album on the day of their anniversary. I can't imagine what it would be like for Mom to suddenly lose Dad. Why are they all so sad? Gosh almighty. But that is all 5 items that we got now, which is very important. Remember, you need all 5 items if you want the 3-star ending. Alright, here we have a really weird thing. I don't know why it's a thing, but if you're in the party hallway and you see the little, like, creature thingy-mabobbers, they come from one of the 5 Nights at Freddy's game where you're making crafts with sun and moon. Why? I don't know if they have names or not, but for some reason, if you're in the past and you interact with them, you make a fourth one. Why is that the case? I am not 100% sure. I'm really not. Alright, so we are on night 5, and it is important that you have fixed all the arcade games. You have gotten all 5 of Dad's secret objects all around. The last thing that you have to do, well, not the last thing, you still have to pick up the photo, but that's something, is get all 3 of the secret mini games. And also, might I add, without dying. So don't get caught. So, the first of the mini games you have to do while you're kind of running around, because later on the machine will be knocked over. So if you don't get it early on, you can't get it and you'll lock yourself out. It's right in the arcade, and you might have already found this one, but you have to do it on night 5 specifically as well. And this is the weirdest of the mini games. So after you've fixed your stuff up, you get a bunch of vouchers, you get all the stickers, you turn in for prizes. And apparently something Missy Spooks didn't know, you have to have a voucher to activate it. So even if you've already gotten it, you still need a voucher. Oh gosh, Cat, this is not the right time for this. Alright, so this is the weirdest one. It just says pick up the balloons. As far as I can tell online, no one really knows what this one's about. You have Golden Freddy just sitting there with the creepy eyes. I don't really know who you are, which is kind of weird. So the other 2 minigames have to do with the novel, which I have read overnight and was very creepy. So now I know a little bit about that. But this one seems to be different, where it doesn't seem to be connected to the Into the Pit novel. And to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure what it is supposed to symbolize. You're just kind of this nondescript guy picking up balloons, but we all know what balloons symbolize in this game. Which seems to be confirmed in a second once I get all of them. It's just very strange. But so are all of the mini-games in Five Nights at Freddy's. I do know a little bit about what's about to happen, but, yeah, I don't know if this is supposed to be acted, but I don't think so. You have Golden Freddy kind of already glowing. Then what are the 6 balloons for the 6 kids supposed to be? Not 100% on this one. This one's a great mystery. If you know something, please put it in the comments below. I do know, so you get 6. Did you see the, alright, there we go. The number in the top left corner turned purple. How mysterious. How strange. This suit doesn't do anything. I've tried. After you get all 6, this pathway on the left, it was blocked off previously, opens up, and you can go in here now. And see someone who you wasn't really expecting in this game. That's Fetch. Well, maybe. Because it's a see you at the top, right? is that all about? Honest to God, I have no idea that one. That one is really, really bizarre and doesn't seem to have anything to do with the Into the Pit novel, right? Through research, that animatronic, people are pretty sure that it's Fetch, who's a dog animatronic that shows up in the novels because he also uses letters like that to communicate. That's one of the last things he does is text you. The only problem is Fetch is brown and that one's white. So, not really sure why there's a white Fetch. You got a theory on that? Let me know that one. Alright, so for our next minigame, we are in the dining area right now, and you can do something a little weird. You have to interact with the candy machine a ton of times. And I believe the number is like 83 or 87, so something to do with it. I believe it's 83 times, but it is absurd. And you just have to sit here and keep interacting with it and hope that no one shows up while you do so. For every about 10 or 15 tries, it will give you a weird piece of dialogue. See, I don't know if you saw that right then, but it just said candy, candy, candy. Which is kind of weird, which kind of indicates that you are supposed to keep doing something and make you curious enough to keep trying it. Alrighty, so we have here Millie's game. Now, Millie is the third story in the Into the Pit novel, where she's this depressed emo girl who is sad and has no friends and just kind of glorifies death. Loves Edgar Allan Poe and is like, it would be far better for me to die, and accidentally climbs inside of Funtime Freddy's stomach, who then is like, well, I'm going to kill you now, and she realizes that actually, no, she has so much to live for. But a little bit too late. Now, what these symbolize? 100% sure. You just kind of go around and collect things. Good job! Yay! But yeah, Millie's story doesn't end too well. I'm gonna get some cupcakes. I was actually surprised. Like I said, I read the novel just for, so I could know all of this stuff for this video. And my God, aren't they kids' books? A little depressing. Like, I don't know what these are supposed to be. These crosses? Or like little bullseyes? I'm not too sure. But yeah, Millie in the end, gets decapitated. So it doesn't work out so well for her. Unfortunate. These mini games are pretty simple. They're just kind of telling these different little stories. Get some cauldrons. As far as I'm aware, these don't symbolize anything in the story itself. I don't remember cupcakes and cauldrons and things like that. They just seem to be different objects. And this confused me the first time I found it too, because it looks like, you know, Purple Man. Because it's purple. Is it supposed to be Funtime Freddy's, like, puppet? Because the pink looks like the bottom of it. Like, if I had to take a guess, because I know she crawls inside, oh, it looks like Freddy, you know, bear and everything, but pink and white. So it is Funtime Freddy that she ends up crawling inside of. And he keeps telling her all the wonderful ways he's going to kill her, and how about boiling, and how about, electrocution, and all of this. And she's like, no, I have so much to live for. Well, no, she's, accused of crimes of humanity, which is basically being rude and selfish and not appreciating life. That looks like Funtime's Freddy's Bonnie puppet to me, if I had to take a guess. Yeah, she doesn't. Alright, and that is the second minigame that we got. Okay, so this is the third mini game, and it's actually kind of important how you do this. All you have to do is call mom on the 5th night, but you cannot be hiding. You must be standing. If you are hiding, you're actually going to call mom and get some dialogue and all that kind of stuff, but you have to be just standing right out in the open. So this one represents the second story from the Into the Pit novel, which is all about a girl named Sarah. And Sarah ends up finding Baby. And Sarah is obsessed with her appearance. She hates the way she looks, her nose is too big, her hair is ugly, and she just wants to be beautiful. And she ends up finding Baby, and Baby says, I'm here, thank you so much for rescuing me, I will grant your wish. What do you wish for? She goes, I just want to be beautiful. So Baby gives her a necklace and says, never ever take off this necklace, and your wish will be granted a little bit every day. And so you'll notice the legs and arms are pink now because the first day Sarah wakes up and her legs are gorgeous and her skin on her arms is flawless. But the rest of her still looks a bit icky. Well, she wakes up the next day and she has a feminine figure and she's so beautiful with her skin, but yeah, she does not like her face. And Baby warns her, you're gonna be a whole new person. Sarah goes, I don't care, I want to be beautiful. And so she essentially turns herself into a completely different person. And every day she wakes up and everyone takes notice. The popular boy at school takes notice of her. And she is, in fact, beautiful. And Baby says, it's fine. Just never, ever take off this necklace. Well, unfortunately, Sarah trips one day. The necklace falls off. And it is revealed that, yep, Sarah's just a bunch of animatronic parts now. And without the necklace, she falls apart into a pile of garbage, basically. While Baby takes over Sarah's personage and is just like, yeah, thanks for giving me my body. I got what I wanted. You got what you wanted. Congratulations. Like, I'm sure there's a moral in this story, but oh my goodness. And those are all 3 of the secret minigames. Now all you have to do is make sure you pick up the photo in the party room. I'll show you where that is too. Alright, so right here in the party room itself, right after you talk to the girl, there's this piece of paper lying on the floor. You must pick this up. If you do not pick this up, you're getting the 1-star ending. What's this, a photo? Looks like it's pretty scratched up. Now you get the strange photo. Now if we look at the strange photo, all it says is, you can't click on it either, so we can't get a close-up. It says an odd photo of 2 men inside of a strange office. Is this somewhere inside of Freddy's? Now from my understanding, this is a photo of Henry and William. Henry, Emily, and William Afton are the creators of Freddy Fazbear's, right? I believe Henry was the one who made the animatronics, and William used those to murder children. But they were business partners and friends at first, and then it went very badly. But you use this photo to distract Springtrap, and so it would definitely make sense. I don't believe the game gives you any clues as to who those people are, but because you use it as a distraction for Springtrap, then it would 100% make sense that these are the 2 business partners, and this is just an old photo of him and his old friend. Didn't go well for either of them. Fortunate. Alright, so this is one I heard about, that apparently we are currently in the storage room. So there's a pile of presents next to the Freddy suit, and if you interact with it a bunch of times, you'll get something. Aha! So I only had to do it twice, and it came out. And you get a toy Freddy. Even the toy of this thing looks creepy. It's a tradable item. There's a few of these items that you can find these tradable items. But as far as I know, there's only one place you can trade, so I don't know why you would get so many of them. There's a Freddy mask that will fall out of the attic ladder. I think at random times. I've gotten it at different nights before. Just every night, try to go into the attic, and it'll hopefully fall out one of them. There's the little mini game that you get just by putting vouchers into the prize machine. And that's all that I've got so far, I believe. But I do know that there's more hidden around here. So just like click on everything tons of times and something might come out. Now this is something that I didn't see in my original Let's Play, but after you find your father, if you go back into the arcade, you will see that the prize machine has been pushed over and there's a secret room right here. The door is locked, but, I mean, we definitely seem to assume, I don't think it shows up on the map either. No. Listen, I was talking to the people. What was I talking about? Totally got me. That is the secret room where you find your father, full of animatronics parts and everything. It's also important why you do the mini game with the prize counter, because after it's been tipped over, you can't use it anymore. But here's where the secret room's been this entire time. All right, there's one last little itty bitty Easter egg that I wanted to show you guys. I didn't replicate it in my second playthrough, so I'm actually going to steal the clip from my first playthrough and just show you what it is. But shout out to my friend Salem, who told me what this is, because it just flew away from the Missy Spook's brain when I found it. But if you interact with one specific arcade machine on the in the prologue, when the kids are all happy and wonderful, it mentions the fact that all of the high scores for the game are from somebody GGY. And at the time I was like, I don't know what that means, but and I had to be told, Missy Spooks, it's Gregory. Obviously. And if you don't know who that is, Gregory is the main character from Security Breach, which is my favorite Five Nights at Freddy's game. So why didn't I get that? It just went right over my head. And so it's just a little tiny Easter egg of that, of Gregory has the high scores to all of the arcade games. And I thought that was pretty funny. I'm gonna splice in the clip just so you can take a look at it. And wow, whoever GGY is has the top score on every game. That must be really good. That's probably a reference to someone I don't understand. Alrighty, guys, that is absolutely everything that I have. I have gone through, I have clicked on all of the things, I have looked at the lore, I have read the book, I think, gosh darn it, found everything that I possibly could find. It's pretty cool, isn't it? All the hidden little things. The phone calls are hilarious. That's my favorite one, when the phone guy calls in and that you can do it yourself. But the thing of it is I know there's more. There's absolutely more secrets to be found in this game, and the reason I know that is because I'm missing items in my inventory, and I do not possibly know where those items are. I talk about it a little bit in my endings video where I go through all of my stuff, but it makes me really suspicious. You know, can you go into the library? Can you go into the steel mill? You know, why are these locations if we can't go into them? Is there more coming up later, or is there some kind of secret ways to get into these items or into these locations? And right now, I don't know. I've poked around and prodded and done my research and found everything that I possibly think that you can find right now. But that's everything. All of the secret hiddenness that I know of. But if you find something that I didn't, please let me know in the comments below, because I want to know the secrets. That's the beauty of Five Nights at Freddy's, right? There's always more to find. So exciting. What else is there? I don't know, but I'm gonna find out. If you enjoyed that as much as I did, hit that like button. We all like button. And if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It helps me out so much. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video, right? Bye!